Good morning, everybody. Today is 20th April, Tuesday. Now we're 15 past 7 o'clock. Yesterday I talked about my study life, about went to San Francisco for a conference. And today let's see what I'm going to talk. Just say hi to everybody. Same, I woke up at around 5 a.m. I read news, seen the number of that they post on the news that they're infected from COVID-19. If I'm not wrong, is 1,396 people, but seem to be will be more, but probably haven't report yet. Well, let's change the topic to about my timeline. Instead of talking about my study life, I will explain. I will continue, talk about it. I mean, my study life, about stories beyond education activities, or some out of campus activities to see. That's why I say I have so many stories to tell. Well, the timeline. On Sunday, I went to Top supermarket to get some ingredients for my cooking, because I love my cooking, as my mom gave me a nickname as cook. And I went to buy rice. That's about 8 a.m. Few people, few cars, few motorbike. I took a motorbike to Tops with my wife. We bought rice, milk, and talking about rice, I'm not really go to a cafeteria because that's going to take too much time. So what I prepare for my meals is that I cook the whole pot of rice, jasmine rice, and that one 5 kilograms cost 169 bahts, and I cook the whole pot, and when it's cooled out a little bit, I put in a plastic bag, 6 by 9 centimeters, and then sometimes I got 15 of them. After it's totally cooled out, I put in the fridge, and when I want to take meals, I just nuke it, NUKE, or I microwave it. That's take about less than 2 minutes, and that's how I survive. I have microwave. I have a rice pot, rice cooking pot, and about food, I do the same thing. I cook a lot, and I put in a plastic bag, and when I'm hungry, it's just ready to take it out and nuke it. What else I got? I got some chicken, fresh one. I put in the freezer, and not really vegetable, because the vegetable is the easy, I mean cheaper, to go to buy, somewhere else. But I'm not really go to the K market right now, because it's not safe. Because I use the motorbike. That's the one of the police give it to me. So it's easy to go around, but not too far. And back to the reason I sell, I sold my Mercedes-Benz 500 SL, SEL, 500 SEL. Well, is there not difficult to do the maintenance, as somebody talked to me like European car parts so expensive, but I found out it's not really to be like that. The reason I sold that one, because now there's so many cars around here, and it's not easy to go around. And when I fill up the gas, LPG or 95, put sometimes like both LPG and the gas costs almost 2,000 bucks, and that are 8 cylinders. That means it's consume both LPG and gas a lot. I have no problem about parking, because I have permit, have sticker to park on the campus. Fortunately, I live on a campus, even flat, so I have no reason for you to keep the car, but somebody else have reasons to keep car, because they not stay close to the campus, so it's not so easy for them to come to the campus. When I want to go to somewhere, which not so often, I take taxi. So the good thing about taking a taxi is that you don't have to do the maintenance, right? You don't have to change oil. You don't have to change a tire. So 100 bucks is 100 bucks, 200 bucks is 200 bucks, and then you just get off taxi. You can jump out of the taxi anywhere you want to do. So I think I'm lucky. Maybe I have a good plan for a long time about what I supposed to do. Try to cut down some factors that take you away from your work. With a motorbike, sometimes I fill up the gas like 60 bars, 80 bars. Just be around here, less than 1 kilometer. So it lasts long, about sometimes like 2 weeks. Easy to find, parking spot. That's remind me about when I have my car in the States. I need to change oil, and that you cannot do. It's illegal for you to, fix your car or change oil at a gas station. Not just like in Thailand, you can park your car and do your work on your car anywhere, under a tree, beside the road. But over there it's illegal to do that. So to save money, let's say if you go to a garage to get the car oil change, that costs about 20 to 30 US dollar. From now on, I'm going to talk about US dollars to be bucks, okay? BUCK. 20 to 30 bucks. So At that time, I stay in an apartment, so you have to do something very quick. So I woke up about 5 a.m. No people around, so you just claw under the car and get your change quick. Like less than 10 minutes. So I did that. You say about 10 to 12 bucks. You just went to auto store and buy oil. So let's talk about something about gas and LPG. Gas in U.S. we call it's just like petroleum. Like in England, right? English word they call it petroleum, but in the U.S. they call gas. But it doesn't mean the propane or something, or LPG. But it's actually like petroleum. And now back to Thailand. When I keep something happened, that's the worst that I ever fixed my car. When I had Mercedes-Benz 500 cell, I parked in front of Jolakenoy police station, and then I couldn't get it started when I want to get back. Somebody wondering what I did at that police station. Well, I have many friends over there. I just stop by and say hi to them. Nothing about our problems. I know many people try to avoid to go to police station, but for me, I enjoy, to talk to police. And then I couldn't get the car started. The problem is just from a starter. I parked there about a week. Actually, I can get my car towed, but that's going to cost about at least 1,500 bucks. So I did the job by myself. I claw under my Mercedes and I fixed it. No, I just like took the starter out. That took about almost 2 hours, but I did it. And the problem about the starter is just coil. It's burned out. So I went to the garage and then get a new one. That's cost like 5,000 bucks. I put it back. I drove back to KMTL, and that's one of the heck of my job, to work on a car. Of course, it's very hot, but I prepare. I put glove on, and that's remind me that it's not the time that I will fix car again, because I have something else to do. It's not only took 3 hours, but I lost the whole day, so I could not do anything else to come back to do my work. So it's better now. It's easy to go have the motorbike. And on Sunday I went to garage close to KMTL. I got a oil change for motorbike. That cost 120 bucks. What else I got from Tops? We have a tissue, because I use that a lot, and some fish sauce, oyster sauce, ingredient for my cooking. So I took like 2 of my backpacks. And thing about, I put rice on the basket in front of the bike, and I put like 2 backpacks on my chest, and my wife carried tissue. So it's not a good thing to do because it's kind of risky. Fortunately, on last Sunday, few cars, because many people has not come back from some grand festival yet. So we went to the flat and we unpacked, and I went to do laundry, condominium. My flat is close to a new plaza, or came to a plaza that's coming up soon. And I put on a hanger, cloth hanger, right? And then we went out to buy some beer, and we have with my wife just drank at the flat, and I also do chicken wing, fried chicken wing, so we have dinner over there. And I also do watering. It's not like tree, we have like a balcony, we have a cactus, the small one, some basil, and chili pepper, just to have plants, so we can do some activities, like put some fertilizer and see them growing up. Look at outside plaza on Sunday. They're still working on plaza, probably coming up soon. So I don't know what going to have. Same, some of them is going to be what Japanese food or Korean food. I'm not sure. Probably going to be some people drop by, but I don't know, because at the end of next month it's going to finish the second semester, and that's going to be 3 months summer break, and I don't know about customers. Students probably back home. Few students will be here for the summer course, but because the COVID situation, that's going to be study online, so it's not necessary for them to be around the campus. So today is just talk in general, okay? Nothing much. Somebody might, what cook talking today? I just want to say hi, and I want to talk in general about what my time life was on Sunday. I went to also buy water, the pack of waters, 6 of them. That's each bottle 1.5 liter. That 35 baht. I need water. It's sometimes difficult when you're talking about water, drinking water. And some clean up a little bit, and that's all. My timeline. Not really. There are people around, and on Saturday. The laundry cost 50 bahts. So it's very convenient, except we don't have water, so we have to go to buy from 7-Eleven or grocery store. But I look past by, there's still some people selling food, but few people stop by. We have a burger, right? We have Isan food. We have noodles. So I think it's just very complete of what you're looking for. You don't have to go that far. For me, I'm not really go to a department store. Well, first I have to take taxi, but I see that so often. I mean, before this, so it's not real for me to want to go over there. So I just stick around here, do my cooking, and you can find some drinks around here. This is Thailand. Now, that's my timeline, okay? And now something pop up in my mind that I used to get some question about cook, why foreigners love Thailand. Okay. Since I've been in the USA or the States for 7 years, I still feel like, sometimes I miss Thailand. So I can represent myself as the foreigner to make it clear why foreigners love Thailand. Well, foreigners in the term of European, when they come to Thailand, you know that. People respect them. People feel like to welcome. People feel like to talk to them. People feel like to have them to sit down and enjoy meals, enjoy some drinks, so they can exchange some experience. Sometimes they miscommunicate, but our Thai people are still happy to have them. Even offer everything for free. And when they come here in Thailand, first of all, Thailand have almost every kind of food. European food, Asian food. For Thai food, we have pad Thai, right? We have tom yum goong, right? You can pick up different taste. Spicy, it's talking about very spicy. Spicy, plain food. And if they feel like to have European food, we still have KFC, we have Burger King, we have McDonald's, we have pizza, right? So that's why, all in one about food in Thailand. You name it, what do you want to have? So that's the first point. And the second one is they've been treated very fair. I mean, in the term of officer or cops or police. And not take advantage. They are very reasonable. They have to do the best of their job to treat foreigners right. Sometimes, of course, there's some crazy foreigners, just few of them. So they feel safe to be here in Thailand. You go around, you go to suburb, people are more than happy to have you there. So that's one of the plus to be here in Thailand. People respect them, and the other thing is that there are so many activities. When you walk to a market, over there in the state, you buy something, you have to go to a supermarket. So everything well organized, everything is going to be the same that you see in every day. Only Sunday market that you will see live chicken or something that you're not really seeing, but few of them, not a lot. But when you come here to Thailand, you go to the fresh market, you see everything. You see so many different kind of thing. You can see pork in the piece. You have the whole fish still alive. You can see the whole chicken. You can see different type of vegetable that you never know, and you see so many type of food. Over there, compare, let's say type of vegetable. We have more than 10 times of vegetable over there in the States. So they're probably excited. But I noticed that when I walk to, market, not supermarket, just like fresh market, not really seeing foreigners, European people. Maybe I'm not in the tourist place. So when I went to Phuket, Krabi, Pattaya, usually they hang around with in the pub, right? They have beer, drinking, not really listen music. They just look at people walk pass by. That's what I noticed. But for me, even I'm back here in Thailand for my 22nd years. When I go to my when I visit my parents, actually my hometown Chayapur, but now they live in Khon Kaen. The first thing when I took a train or I flew, the first thing at 5 a.m. I woke up, I went to market because I love to see so many things. I still feel like I'm a foreigner. So maybe because I love cooking and I say hi to people in Isan, and then I bought something that I rarely have here in Bangkok. So let's say we go to the right place to have some vegetable, and I'm not concerned about the price, cheap or expensive, as long as I get something that I haven't had for a long time, because mostly I'm stuck around here on the campus. I haven't been back to Khon Kaen to visit my parents almost a year, believe it or not. So but now actually COVID-19 situation, I'm not even go over there, but I call them and say hi to them once in a while. I know they are doing okay. And okay, back to why foreigners love Thailand, and they feel free, and not Thai people are not really cheating them. They know, foreigners, European people, when they go to somewhere, they study, they do homework before they go to that place. That's European people. They study about culture, they study about temperature, environment, everything, you name it. But sometimes they did mistake, like talking about temper, they do something not appropriate, right? But that's few of them. But most of them, they know what they are doing. That's the European. Otherwise, they cannot make what? Smartphone, computer, cars, so many things. Well, still quiet around here, I will start having breakfast and start working again. Okay, so this is the Cook's Radio on Tuesday, 20th April. Next week is going to be the end of April. We're going to start May. Time flies, as I say. And it's going to be the middle of the year again. I don't want to talk about that. And it's going to be the end of the year. The Christmas coming, Thanksgiving is coming, and the New Year is coming. So it's just life cycle. Okay, everybody, take care and be safe. Have a good Tuesday and the whole week. Bye.